Sometimes I get this loneliness. It's so deep that the fantasy bone is activated. And when the fantasy bone is activated, I start building stories like some spider lady. Start forming tall tales, and here comes Peter Pan knocking it down. Jesus is used to my crashes. He is. He's used to it. But for once on my journey, my soul is out of the sky. And I need a big hug, a deep, healing hug. You could just be flying high, making love to your as an eagle as your husband. You and your husband as eagles. And the next thing you know those envious of your connection wants to knock you back down from space. It's always been that way. Always. I've been trying to work with jealousy for a long time, just to befriend her and, show her that the love of a masculine isn't like always. Like my masculine, you only want this one because of the story, not because you really love him. You want the story. Like he's some sort of Peter Parker and you want to get to the Gazette News top story. Peter Parker saves the day. I don't want that. I want the little things. Like today, I looked at my archives, right? And I wrote these things down to know what I'm gonna look for when I really start looking for a partner. Because I've gotten the ideal image of what I want him to be like, what I want him to look like and stuff. And it just goes to Jesus Christ. Like, that's it. Just that image of a good guy just really standing on 10 toes down, trying his best to succeed and be a good man, despite all the drama in front of him. I don't know. I made this list because I was like, it's gonna help somebody out there to not make a list. I want him to be 6'5" with brown eyes. Like, none of that matters. Like, that don't matter. 6'5" and blue eyes. I don't care. Like, will he slow dance with me in the kitchen while I'm cooking? to our favorite song. Just pause time together and just be in a moment, like present, outside of the bedroom, outside of the lust and the fucking world. Like, will he challenge me? So when my friend told me, she goes, so grown people who's married not having sex no more. I was like, what's the point of being married? It's not the only thing, but like you're sewing time together. That's why you marry. It's like having two hands. So you manifest during the day, and at night you solidify it. And then you solidify. Like, are you doing it just for pleasure, like a leisurely stroll, or you doing it actually the way God intended it, in abundance? Like, what's happening? The married people, that means that makes me cry. That makes tears well up from the back of my soul. You're telling me that you yearn all this time to get married, to have sex once a week? Fuck. Maybe two if you're lucky. What? What was the point? So you grow up to be a woman after all of that. To have a subpar, submerged market, low investment stock that does not produce. You want me to wait all my 20s and all my 30s for a subprime mortgage loan in the middle of the desert? To the point where you and your husband don't make love maybe once a month. It's the worst. Oh, there's so much more than being intimate with someone. But you're telling me twice a year? Is it because, like, let's get to the root cause of this, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm so appalled. I'm so appalled. Lost in translation with the whole fucking nation. They said I was the abomination of Obama's nation. I'm so sad right now. Okay, let me just get a quote out there. How many of you spiritualists are married? 4%. How many of you in your yearning years? How many of you have seen union at all in any capacity, like any? How many of you have achieved orgasm? Oh, 2%. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, it's It's like a horror movie in here. This is the worst. It's the worst I've ever seen human portals, ever. Okay. First off, ladies, I want to apologize. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay? They were supposed to love you as God intended, in abundance. They wasn't supposed to steal from you and take from your heart chakra by lying to you. Please forgive me and my lineage. Yes. I will return whatever stones my sons threw at you and whatever my sons have taken from your heart. Just forgive them, okay? I'll take care of it. Forgive them, for they knew not what they did. I'm disappointed in you guys. Yeah, that's really low. That's a low treatment. Like, if you really was on Bumble and Hinge and shit like that, you like racked a lot of the China in this China shop, and you need to pay it back in hard work. I'm sending you to Christ. You guys are in trouble. No more twin flame games for you guys. Now it just looks like a freak fest of pornos and shit. I was trying to teach you guys how to seduce, not that, or that, girl. I've never done that. I've never done that, or that. Relax. Pick-me's gotta do somersaults and shit. Pick-me's gotta do that because they have to do two to make one. You know what I mean? Stay off of it. They don't really get it anyway. It's just boobies to them. These are milk sacks to me. And potato sacks, so I can feed my kids. It's a potato rump. It's russet, or the smooth, golden ones. Similar. Potato. Tomato. No, I'm not in a rush. Like, I can calm down and this won't be such a freak fest over here. I can calm down. Because you guys said twice a week? 4 times a year? You spend all that time yearning for 4 times a year? That's like getting paid 4 times a year. Ain't you supposed to be getting paid every 2 weeks? Right? Ain't you supposed to be getting paid every 2 weeks? And based on the work at hand, you get paid? Or is it y'all just switched it to money real quick? I'm talking about the good deeds to get the earth moving. That's why you get paid. And honey, straight to the pineal gland. But they playing on a different, I don't get it. I don't get it. You want me to do somersaults for 5 bands? You want me to do somersaults for $5,000? What do you think, I'm a whore? The fuck? You know what I mean? Fuck. You want me to do backflips in the bed with latex for $8,000? Bro, shut the fuck up and get away from me. Nigga. Like, shh. I'll beat your ass. I seen snakes. They'll bite your dick. Now, the fuck you think this is? Yeah, exactly. I'm like, ugh. Sometimes. You want me to do backflips for, what are we looking? 100% capacity of the sun? You could take over the full sun? If I were to drop the earth inside of you, can you hold it out? So I could take a break and go take a nap, nigga. Obviously. Ain't nobody. All my melanin has to fit in Captain America's super suit. The whole fucking thing. You know how many times I tried to resurrect Osiris? I tried to resurrect that nigga so many times. I'm like, okay, are you ready? All right. Are you ready? Let's go. I get the electric out. I sew his head on. I sew his arms and his wings back on. I put his torso together and I stitch his legs and turn him into a Frankenstein of his own being. Osiris. Here comes a thunderstorm. Hitting against the gold in his tomb. He's waking up from a dead sleep and cold sweat, talking about, oh shit, my soul is damned, it's damned. You mean your wife is no longer in your possessions? The only thing you were told to love and protect is no longer in your hands. What kind of idiot? You niggas be some of the dumbest. You have literally a gold title to a new claim with gold galore. I'm telling you, remember that opening scene of Aladdin? How he goes into that tiger's mouth and gold is everywhere. Holy moly, look at all this. Grab one thing and get out. Grab one thing and get the fuck out. If that's what you want here, get the gold. Call it a day and leave me alone. Nigga wanna come back. Do, baby shark and this shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I want the real thing, baby. And I digress into a funky attitude because you could have told me up front that you just wanted to get the gold out there, Aladdin, with them. And I would have been like, cool, answer this riddle and you could go on. You could do your motherfucking shit wherever you want to do it. But you niggas be coming and playing in my fucking face like I'm an idiot. And I hate that. I hate it. But I have to play the blonde bimbo and the ditzy girl because you guys is too egomaniac, central nervous system attached to your ego. Oh, I got Madison on the line. I got Harley. Oh, did you know Paula and Debbie and I'm like, focus, Daniel son. I got you. Focus. It's all give me this and give me that, and I'll take that and I'll take this. Accountability. It's time to start paying up for accountability. You got all this shit. It's time to be accountable for the shit that you grabbed. Okay, go. Jesus is closing the books. Jesus is closing the books. Jesus is closing the book. Okay. All right. Now the new book. Twin flames and losers. People who paired with they're paired with the person that made nothing make sense. They're paired with that one that God is telling them to be their pair. All right, send them the money. Send them the gold. Start sending them. Oh, they got a family. Oh, they're ready. Okay. Once the stress level goes down on the masculine and feminine, they become rabbits. They start mating ferociously because they're not worried about the mortgage. They're not worried about the money. They're not worried about who's cooking dinner tonight. They're not worried about that shit. They're not even worried about work. They're focused on what God wants them to do and when. If you ever feel your womb start going like a drink is being poured, you ever felt that? Just the water is like someone's pouring a glass. If that's ever happened, it is your husband's divine duty to empty that bucket down the hill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down. Jack rolled down and got a crown, and Jill came tumbling after. They knew what they were supposed to do. They did it or they didn't do it. And now we confirm all unions. And this is what sparks the real end of the world. Right there. Because love is your umbrella. Being a pimp and a player is your demise. It is. Because having a woman is having a good thing. It's like having a spaceship in the end of times so you can get off the planet. Remember? Superman and his mom had to put Superman in a pod to send him to Earth, right? Superman, other parents did the same thing in that little pod. Superman and Supergirl or Superwoman. Same planet, different mom, different dad. Same planet, different moms, different dads. Planet X, Nibiru. The planet that blew up before this one was Planet X, known as Nibiru. It blew up and it landed in our atmosphere. Red iron oxide. Red iron oxide's planet is a red Kachina. When the sun and the moon turn red like that, like I had a red moon tonight and a red sun, we have a blue Kachina coming. Because when red lands, that blue's coming down. Big Daddy Jack. Because Shadow also has his powers and his energy from Thoth the Atlantean, Shadow, Inanna, Jackie. And then they got their babies. Saying it out loud makes it real. Chi wally wally, chi bang bang, chi wally wally, it really really really. Yeah, that's like the worst to me. Like you get married, and after a while, you just get to a point where it's just like, I don't want to make love anymore. That would be a nightmare. It's like you go through the whole process of loving and yearning and needing to not do it anymore. Like it's not important anymore. Do you drive your car? Do you maintenance your car? Oh. Oh, I don't, I spend most of my time cleaning my car and working in like, when has material goods ever gotten you anywhere, Judah? Simeon, when has material wealth ever got any of you guys anything? Ezra, Constantinople back there as a country. Yes, the comforts are good here. The comforts are great. The earthly comforts are good, but I've been to heaven. I've seen how. And all that is in between, and I have stories of death and rebirth and resurrection. If I write the script, aren't we to act it out for God? In our alone time, isn't that? I could be 60, 70, 80, and still want to please God. Oh, a nightmare. Is it that as soon as he's had it enough, he's tired? I don't care if you're tired. Do you know how long I waited for you? You could have saw me in my 20s. Oh, you would have loved me in my 30s. Late 30s, early 40s, and now you want to come along and play house? Okay. Luckily, I can reverse time in my skin and my bones and my blood. I can reverse it. I just want to pray over the married couples right now. Hallelujah. Lord God, Jesus, I need them to understand how important it is to keep up with the quota of loving their wives, and the husbands being patient and loving their wives, and the wives loving the men back, so I can create a balance. Take away the temptation. It's too much. It's too much. You know, don't do eye contact with me, nigga. Don't do it. It's a challenge to my spirit, to my lioness inside of me. It's a challenge. And I love a challenge. I love a challenge. I love you speaking Aramaic in 2 seconds, dear. Don't look at me like that. You know me? Why? What kind of marriages are these? Shams? Or paper marriages? I don't count paper marriages. Only soul bonded, soul tied relationships. Symbiosis. Telekinesis. You know what I'm thinking before I knew what I'm thinking, but you get up and do what I'm thinking, even though you and I know. I know you know what I'm telling you to do, but you don't. You pretend. Just bless them, Jesus. Bless the people. I put the womb in there to be written. To be written. Not fornicated and thumb drived. Written and written. Like mountains. And curves and freeways. Everybody's so quick to put gas them up. Oh, listen to this song. Listen to this song. Gassing these niggas up. Did you just put unleaded in the '67 Chevy? You dirty, dirty birdie. You better spend a little extra. And then you're gonna take that much build up. Foul. That's a '67 Chevy. Only used by ghost men. The men in black. Listen. A Ford. Yeah. So you can't just be riding anybody's vehicle. You can't just be riding anybody's car in anybody's vehicle. Why? Jesus, just please, no more torturing us with lust. It's wild. I'm done. I'm done with it. I promise. Just stop. If it's not love, let my libido just be stagnant. Okay. Don't be riling me up with some. Go. Don't be riling me up with these niggas, please. Don't be putting B Rabbit in my face. I would eat him alive. Spin him in the wolves. Don't do it. Poor dude. You know what I mean? Would you want that for anyone you know? No. Oh my gosh, okay. So I was at Costco and I was wearing my green and black dress. This man looked at me with such an intensity. This black guy, he had a girl, good looking black girl. He looked at me like I was a steak. I was like, I like that time on. I was like, almost like it was the animalistic response. Oh, he looked at me like, I was like, that's how thugs look at. Maybe it's the thug in me. Welcome back, Puck. Get in the lineup. And don't take life for granted. Alright? Welcome back from the dead. But yeah, how he looked at me, I was like, I like that. What's your name, sir? But if they don't come up to me, I don't say nothing. But I was like, ready. Let's go. Jesus, can you forgive me later? Can I just do this real quick? Can you forgive me later? That's Leo season coming in that bitch hard swing. Leo season is coming in hard. I've never seen Leo season this sexually charged. I'm talking wombs are grumbling like, I'm like, did I make it to Jumanji, nigga? Like, that's how I feel right now. I feel like we in Jumanji. Cause the way that nigga looked at me was primal. It was primal. I was like, that look that you get, you're like, okay, let's go. It's like a boxing match of egos. Oh my gosh. But the thing is, sometimes the niggas can back up what the ego we got going on. Sometimes. I mean, it's rare. It's rare. But sometimes that be big daddy status like communication on top tier. And where they communicate and they explain it to the kids. Don't talk to your mama like that. Yeah, don't talk to me like that, man. What he said. What did he say again? And the kids just fall in line. I'm like, I need to fall in line a little bit. Yeah, this Leo season is tough. It's wild when I started listening to Meg Thee Stallion. It's wild when I started listening to Meg Thee Stallion talking about ass. Look at my ass. Sure. I was like, I was like in my mind, I was like, I haven't seen a lot of niggas around here. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I guess to be wanted, I guess. It's a beautiful thing, but y'all niggas gotta relax. Someone say you gotta relax. I don't know how. I don't know how to fucking relax. I went into my heart doctor's appointment. I was wound the fuck up. I was like ready for him to tell me my heart, something going on in my heart, blah, blah, blah. I was ready. And he was like, oh, everything's fine. You know, you can still get the surgery. I was like, I can breathe. And it's just his, you know, analysis. But in my heart, I was screaming Shiva. Like when I heard my heart chakra bounce off of his, and I was like, Shiva, if you don't get and she was screaming at the top of her lungs, like it was wild. I was like, can you read that on the heart monogram thing? Do you hear her yelling? You pissed Kali off. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with that. You have too many women. And if you have too many women, that put your wife, if you have too many women, it puts your wife in danger. Because the jealousy goes up the more wives you get, the more women you get. That jealousy really be touching that spirit. And that's where people get possessed through jealousy. They get possessed, right? All of their common sense and thinking go out the window. They get possessed. And the negative spirits can fill up the cup and heart of hate and negativity. When I played Selena and I had to do that, I felt that jealousy coming from the niggas and the women. And women and men getting together talking about, oh, we need to get her to fall in love with you. Need to get her to fall in love with you so that we could get her money so that we can run off together. Yeah. Like, and then play the victim in the end when I played Aaliyah. The same fucking thing. And then act like it never happened. Act like they were best friends with me. And I would see these stories constantly playing in jealous circles. So anytime I got something, the next bitch mad talking about you shouldn't have that, you know. And I'm like, okay, if I wanted a Louis, I get a Louis. If I wanted a Birkin, I get a Birkin. But that's not what I want. That's not my top priority. But if I got back out there into the world and went into a business and started I can do that. I've done it. But right now, my priority and my prerogative is to get as close to God as I can. So he could tell me the date he gonna be here so I can make love to my husband. And I can get the gold of knowledge and wealth from my orgasm that he's passing down from God and from me. And then telling me what God told him. And we align it and say, yeah, that's right. Let's go together. I'm not going to get married if we ain't. The reason that we're flying at night is to talk to God through the animals, through the earth. I'm not going to get married to not do what God called me to do. Channel the dogs, channel the cats, channel the animals in the field. Make sure that they all fed until I wake up into this body and make sure my kids here are fed. I don't do it for fun. Although I love what I do. Like, I love it. I love studying it. I love taking the videos and re-looking at the game from different angles. I love creating a new library. Starring and feature films and rewatching it. You know, like I enjoy it. But if the intimacy of connection and communication ain't there, then what's the point of you even trying? Like, what's the point of getting married? You know? If you barely even talk to each other unless you're having sex, then you talk to each other. It's like, that doesn't seem fun. It just seems tedious. You want me to fall in love only to never see myself again? God. Fuck that shit. Only to never see myself again. You want me to lose myself just because I got a ring on my finger? Look at these are tarnished. These are all fake. My commitment is to God and the earth. I'm gonna try my best to channel for you without my partner. Get some things done on earth as it is in heaven. I'm okay, guys. Jackie is okay. I'm fine. I've gotten up a lot more times, remember? Don't be sad, guys. Watch the story unfold in nature. When Jackie and Shadow reunite, imagine how many parties we're gonna have and how many weddings. They're gonna make that the wedding anniversary to everybody when Jackie and Shadow get back together. Oh, it's gonna be a grand story. Keep watching. Keep watching and don't give up. Jackie needs you guys to pursue and keep pushing through. Okay? Just watch it. If I get married, when I get married, yeah. Like, I'm gonna let you guys in on it. I'm not gonna just get married and drop off talking in my diary. No, I'm gonna use it as a studying tool for you guys to find yourself. You'll see. I won't give up on you guys either. Because in the future, you'll find it. Some of you. You'll unbury it. All of what I've been saying. Then you'll study it. Sing about it in church. Fall in love with someone who has your mother's eyes. My friend hurt my feelings today. I said, oh, accidentally got on a crush. She goes, oh, another celebrity. She goes, is it real or is it fake? I was like, how is he being real? I think he likes me. Real or fake? Well, now that you said that, I don't know. I don't know. The silence, it doesn't feel like loneliness anymore. It's like comforting. Kind of all-encompassing. I think about Marcus a lot. Quite a bit sometimes. They're just celebrities, you say. In the darkness of music, I feel this companionship with them. I love them, you know, like disciples. You understand the womb, you understand a lot of the instruments of our time. Take a moment to study one really well. Unrequited love to me is nothing but a one-man cause, like cyanide in my styrofoam cup. I can never make him love me. I can never make him love me. It's a bad religion, being in love with someone who can never love you. Only bad religion to make me feel the way I do. Unrequited love. To me, it's nothing but a one-man cause, like cyanide in my styrofoam cup. I can never make him love me, never make him love me, no. Only bad religion, let me feel it the way I do. Taxi driver, take the streets if you wanna. Just outrun the demons, could ya? It's rush hour. Just take the streets if you wanna. Just outrun the demons, could ya? And he said, Allahu Akbar. I told him, don't curse me. Oh boy, you need prayer. I guess it couldn't hurt me. But if it brings me to my knees, it's a bad religion. Unrequited love. To me, it's nothing but a one-man cause, like cyanide in my styrofoam cup. I can never make him love me, never make him love me. Yeah, we. Hi. Thank you for calling Big Bertha Hotline. How can I help you? Osiris? If you think of Osiris as a spirit, you'll think of him as in 7 dimensions separately. He exists in 7 dimensions separately because of the laws of nature of the universe, which is governed by the rules of 7. So, 7 highest elders, 7 plagues, the 7 layers of hell. He's really obsessed with 7. Well, in 7 dimensions, he is God, manifest and a protector over those realms. The highest protector, right? 7 realms. when I pull him and resurrect him into full one mode, one body, 7 souls, I have to sew him together. And sewing Osiris together means all of the kids from his 7 dimensions that he had with the feminine in that timeline elongates back into this. So I become stepmommy, mommy, and we combine in 7. He resurrects into one man, one form, to reformulate the head of the table back to 1, from 7 to 1. And all his stories come along with me, and all of his, maps and tools, and he just moves in like 2 resident volcanoes lavering together. Well, you think of it the same way with Jesus, right? Yeah, the same aspect of taking him from those dimensions of suffrage without God, without me, without our union, merging him like a rubber band back into the physical in one realm. So that's where the law of 1 restarts, when he bounces back into my reality. Yeah. So 7 solar flares to end all the catastrophes and calamity. 7. Yeah. Okay. Going to bed then. Good night. Do I have anything to say? Thank you for helping me with my lust. But, I love you. From afar and up close. She's headed to the pyramid. She's working at the pyramid tonight. Pimping in my Convo. Bubbles in my champagne. Let it be some jazz. Top floor motel suite. Twisting my cigar. Floor Model T. With the VCR. Got rubies in my damn chain. Whipping got no gas tank, but it still got wood grain. Got your girl working for me. Hit the strip and my bills paid. That keep my bills paid. Hit the strip and my bills paid. Keep a nigga bills paid. She's working at the pyramid tonight. Working at the pyramid, yeah. Working at the pyramid. You showed up after work, I'm bathing your body, touching my place. Only I know you're wet and you're warm, this skin like my bath water. Can we make love before you go? The way you say my name makes me feel like I'm that nigga, but I'm still unemployed. Say it's big, but you take right, girl, but your love ain't free no more, baby. But your love ain't free no more. It's working at the, he goes, oh. I've killed Cleopatra. Run, run, run around in my. Bring her back to me. Welcome to the future, shining like diamonds in a rocky world. Rocky, rocky world. Skin like bronze, our hair like cashmere. As we march to the rhythm on the palace floor, oh, chandeliers inside the pyramid tremble from the heart. Symbols crash inside the pyramid. Voices fill up the hall. Set the cheetahs to the tone. How, there's a thief out on the moon. Underneath the legion's view. They have taken Cleopatra. Good night. Good night, I'm done. I was just talking. I have no hunger now, staring where the furnace rose. Have no Caroline, red on white, no blood upon the snow, blood upon the snow. Jesus, I love you back there. I hope you're watching, and I hope the kids see how much I love you and how much I'm trying to be 100% open and honest about everything. Some things we could just talk one-on-one about, but you know, I try to dump every confession in here. Anyway, love you. I'm going. I'm brush my teeth first and then go to bed.